Hello. So, today, Tuesday, I did some teaching experience today. That's why my hair is all messed up, because my teaching partner and I drove the whole way home with all the windows down. So friggin' nice outside. Yeah, and also, there's been this guy on the porch at Hash for about past 5 hours. Really appreciate his enthusiasm for spring, but he could probably tone it down a smidge with the bongo and tribal drums. Tried to take a nap earlier. Lulz. Couldn't with the whole crap with the drums going on. Anyway, I'm here to talk to you today about a very important subject that has been irritating me for several days now. And it's pretty nerdy, so I'm going to put my glasses on. Okay. Resident Evil. The game versus the movies. You have no idea how aggravating and angry this is making me. I watched the first movie, I don't know how long ago. Maybe a few months ago. Because it was so terrible and horrible and had nothing to do with the games, I didn't watch the other two. I didn't really want to watch them. I didn't want to watch my favorite video game series ever being torn apart by stupidity. But the last two movies that just came out, Apocalypse and Extinction, were on TBS this weekend. Probably because they're so terrible that it's hilarious. There's so many things that I could talk about. Let's start off with the plot. The plot of the whole series is that Raccoon City, harboring the center for Umbrella. Totally compatible with the game. Whatever. That makes sense. What doesn't make sense is everything else. We've got Alice. Whenever she was mentioned in the game, remind me. Because I'm pretty sure that never happened. She was never a video game character. Ever. And then we've got some random people in the first movie. I don't remember what their names are. I think one of them is Matt. I think she's married to some guy named Matt. I think there's a Ben. There's some Hispanic lady that cusses all the time. I think there might be Nikolai, who is actually in the game. Maybe not. Maybe that's later. I don't remember. And then there's Dr. Isaacs. He seems to be the main antagonist for every movie. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. He's creating all of these viruses, and he's like the mastermind of the test pool. To me, he's like William Birkin. Of course, there's no Annette or Sherry. So, we've got Dr. Stupid Dumb Face Isaacs. We've got Alice, who has been injected with one of these viruses, and somehow, through some miraculous scientific crap, her DNA has melded with the virus and made her a superhuman. Pretty sure her name should just be changed to Albert Wesker. LOL. That's the whole premise of why Wesker's the bad guy. Because he is superhuman, and yada yada yada. So technically, if these movies were to come out after Resident Evil 5, shouldn't she be considered one of the Wesker children? Whatever. We've got stupid Alice, who is stupid and I hate her. So the first movie, everybody dies except Alice, and her boyfriend Matt gets dragged away because he was bitten. Well, who? Nobody cares. Next movie. Here's some familiar faces. Carlos Oliveira and Jill Valentine. Now, I love Jill. She's probably one of my favorite characters in the whole series. But they made her a little fruity, prissy, oh my god, I'm Jill. I am so cute, and I'm wearing my miniskirt, and I'm kind of a badass, but at the same time, I don't know. I'm not like Alice. Of course, that's not really how Jill is. She's Jill Valentine. I don't know how to explain it. And Carlos is not even Hispanic and doesn't even hit on anybody. He just smokes all the time and he looks like Chris Redfield. I don't know why they didn't just say Chris Redfield, because Chris and Jill are partners. And I know that Jill and Carlos are partners later, but Chris and Jill are the original. Not only are there all these weird random characters thrown in with Carlos and Jill, there's also this token black guy who just has stupid catchphrases and shoots nothing and is a wuss. And then we've got some Asian teacher who gets killed. And of course we have like Dr. Ashford and his daughter who they're supposed to be looking for. But Dr. Ashford is nothing like Alfred Ashford. Anyway, so we've got Carlos, we've got Jill, we've got Alice. Whoa! Nemesis. Stars. We have Nemesis. I liked Nemesis. Resident Evil 3 is probably one of my favorite games in the whole series. But this this nemesis? Whoa, it's Matt from the first movie. Really? Of course, we've got Dr. Isaacs, William Birkin, who is making all these viruses, being the bad guy. Whatever, it's stupid. We come to the third movie. We've got Alice. We've got Carlos again. We've got Claire Redfield, which actually I was impressed by the way they made Claire, because she was actually like Claire. Surprising. There's no Jill. Apparently she was killed. We've got all these people. And of course we've still got stupid Dr. Dumbface Isaacs wandering around being a biatch. Here's something funny. They do have Wesker, but it's like way later in the third movie. Maybe it's in the second movie. I don't remember. It was just stupid for me to remember. Wesker is this flaky, stupid, powerless guy within the actual umbrella system. He doesn't do anything of consequence. If this were like the games, Wesker would be running the whole show. Because after Raccoon City was destroyed, Umbrella lost all of their stocks and money within the government, so the government stopped all the funding to all of their experiments. Therefore, there really was no Umbrella until Wesker took all the information and the reconnaissance stuff from Umbrella and combated that against the organization that Ada works for. And Wesker worked by himself. I mean, he had Ada to help him, but he was a one-man show. That man doesn't work for anyone. That's why he's a badass. Was R.I.P. So he's still got Dr. Isaacs, and he's still being a loser. Towards the middle to the end of the movie, he stabs himself with the virus and becomes a mutated version of William Birkin. Like the game, like exactly how he looks in the game. If I could compare, it's so stupid. The only thing good about these movies that wasn't totally lame, the score, which I've actually had for a few years now. I don't know why I had scores to movies that I'd never seen, but it was Resident Evil, and I just figured whatever. The score is really good. And that's what makes this so nerdy. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed my rant about something that you guys don't care anything about. I just felt like I needed to get that out there. And maybe get us some views, because I know that this is a touchy subject for all Resident Evil fans. If you're a fan of the games, and you liked the movies, I have nothing to say to you. By the way, I made this on Christy's computer because mine is still broken. If you can see all my crap over there, there's no computer. And my Full Metal Alchemist calendar. Freaking BA. Anyway, my computer's still being fixed. The screen broke, so. Anyway, I'm making this on iMovie, which is making it totally friggin' awesome. Okay. I'm gonna go now.